Welcome back everyone, I am the Depressed Dior and this is Divinity Original Sin 2. Much like how I start most of these videos, I am tired, exhausted, and need to make some videos. So, alright, so yeah, we're doing the Madia Shrine here or something like that. Now, I'm not sure if I told you guys this, but in my personal save I still had Peepers at this point, and Peepers did not survive this. Screw anything up. Probably did. I think it's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've last played, which is just the norm for me now. Alright. Yeah, this is Amadia. Okay. Do. I want you to use that teleport pyramid. Go there. So yeah, there's these little wards that fly around and they drop essentially raw elemental damage. Usually it's pretty dangerous, but not that big of a deal. These are force fields, you can't get through them, but...
Does anything seem different now?
But there's these little switches that you activate, and it will remove the force fields one by one. Very, very straightforward puzzle. Let's see, we've learned the Black Ring forces have invaded the Nameless Isle. We must proceed with extreme caution up in the clouds. It seems that using the hovering runes is key to removing the magical barriers that surround the temple. Yeah, it's pretty much just avoid all of the nonsense here. And it literally every switch you activate destroys a ward as well, so it's pretty not that big of a deal. This area gets a little bit more clever by adding water and using electricity to conduct.
Does anything seem different now?
But it's pretty easy. We have opened a portal that seems to lead farther into the temple. So I've been ignoring all of the items that are around here, which is just some whisperwood. Alright, portal. Okay, we're in the next part.
Amadia truly is the mother of all magic, patron of all who uses souls.
It's a little loud compared to the voices. Alright, let's go across here. They update.
More of those damn sentinels.
What's that amongst them, on top of the pillar?
So there's a Knight of Amadia that's in this weird bubble. And this area is just getting blasted with every sort of element at the same time. You can pretty much just run across, to be honest. I mean, I just took that. I just took a meteor swarm and did reasonably okay. I do have the... Okay, I just hasted. Okay, I thought I had some other effects. Haste is because of the blessing I got from Amadia. But if you're concerned about taking too much damage and all that nonsense, just teleport. Oh, I didn't realize that actually trapped her. Neat. And if for whatever reason you want to backtrack, set that shortcut there. And the end is right there, but we actually have one more switch to hit. So we're going to go ahead and do that.
Our defenses are breached. Must I kill you now? It would pain me.
Anything worth selling? I probably do. Here I have a shiv, some spears. Thanks. Note that it would probably pain you too.
You are not of the Black Ring. I am relieved. I greet you. I was Amadia's chosen champion.
She gasps and bows her head in deference.
Forgive me. Please, I hold this boon. It is Amadia's. It should be yours.
Accept the gift.
A pair of gloves, beaten and worn, but clearly of the highest value, especially to a wizard.
Ask her what she's doing up here. Does she serve Amadia?
I came to the council to learn to be divine. I failed. I'm not made to be pursued by evil. And that's what it means to be God-woken. Afterwards, I roamed the island, as did all we fallen knights. But my worst fears came true when the Black Ring came. I fled here. I made sure the temple was defended and went to the altar. I prayed to Amadia for help, but she did not answer. I'm not ashamed to say that I hid. There is untold evil in the world, and it has reached the island. It seeks the God-woken who would be divine. I cannot bear it.
Ask where she'll go now.
Go? There is no go. I belong here. I was God-woken, but for all the evil in the world, I would not be divine. I did not search the world for the others of our kind. My place is here. Yours is inside the mountain.
Speaking of which, tell her you seek Amadia's altar.
Amadia's altar is at the highest point. Climb to the sky and you may find it. But be warned, Amadia rarely answers now. And when she does, she sounds unwell. May she speak to you with love.
She bows her head in deference and allows you to leave.
Alright, up in the clouds. We overcame the defenses of the temple. The Knight of Amadia handed over a boon, a pair of gloves supposed to have belonged to Amadia herself. So yeah, as you know, was hinted way back when we talked to our own god, there are multiple Godwoken that are seeking to be divine, and she was one of them. Anyway, the gloves went to her. Yes, it did. So yeah, level 16 unique gloves gives some decent resistances, some spellcasting ability, and really pretty good stats overall. So we'll go ahead and wear them. And that should be it for that. Grab some herbs just because. Do I even have potions on me? Like, do I have bottles on me? Crafting. Technically I do. Okay, cool. This is a recipe I haven't seen. Poison with red fabric dye? Okay, whatever. Quality augmenter. And just kind of going through and seeing what we got here. go. That should clear up some of the junk in here. Just a little bit. Alright. So let's go to the altar. One thing, I think I've already stated this before, but I'll reiterate. All these temples I'm going to be going to, for one, I'm not going to find all of them, because I never did before. But we don't actually need to do any of these if you just take the other way, the back door into the place.
A bird flits in the background as you approach the altar. Laying your hand on the weather-beaten stone, you feel a gentle heat. A sense of warmth and peace fills you.
Drop to your knee and whisper a prayer to the goddess.
As you whisper your words, you feel the world around you melt away. You open your eyes to an old log house, a roaring fire, and a door ajar. Pushing the door open, you find a bedroom, comfortably furnished. In the middle of a bed, wrapped in blankets, is an old, shivering woman. She reaches out, welcoming her lost child. So good of you to come. She has been so proud to watch your heroics, but now you need to help her. She leans forward, grey hair falling to frame her wrinkled face, and whispers that she is so hungry. She needs to feed. She needs your sauce.
Alright, so some of your options is you can actually have your god, since your god is inside you, he can step in and essentially pretty much wreck her, to put bluntly. And that'll get you the information, or you can give up your source. There are other ways you can also reveal altar symbols for certain altars, but for this one there's not very many options. I don't really give a shit about my source because I never use source powers, so we'll go ahead and let her feed.
The woman takes you in her arms, pulling you close in a warm, soft embrace. You almost can't help relaxing as her warmth spreads through you. You're still breathing in her scent, the smell of home, when you feel her claws. They press into your back, tearing cloth, breaking skin, pushing deep into muscle. A gasp escapes your lips, and you sense it, her ferocious hunger as she starts to feed. You feel your source draining away, your energy sapping, your own hunger becoming unbearable. You push her away, staggering backwards, until you rest gasping against the door. The figure in the bed draws the curtains and smiles as she is bathed in moonlight. She turns back to you, her grey hair now streaked with gold. She gets out of the bed, walking towards you, but you feel your god pulling you back, pulling you away from her claws. The room fades, but Amadi's moon remains, now emblazoned on the altar before you.
Yep. Alright, we learned that Amadi has a line with the moon. So each of the altars will either reveal a moon or a sun. And that is what we'll need if we want to go through the front door. So you have to know which ones are suns and which ones are moons. And as always, this is all revealing more and more that the gods are dicks. But that's okay. Mainly I just did it to get the 20,000 experience points, because we're actually getting close to a level up. Alright, well, that was one temple down. I'm a little curious about something. Let me go back up. Okay, so while I'm in this area, I get the haste ability.
Before you stands a shrine to Amadi. This statue of Amadi is...
Okay, yep, that's all normal. It's a door. It's an... Can I attack it? Not really. I'm just curious because this thing's lootable. I'm just seeing if there's a way to get around it, but I don't think there... I can't really see a way to do it. Nope, not according to that. I can't get on top. Oh well, it's probably just one of those things. By the way, it's usually considered a slight faux pas to make unreachable items. Like having coins in a platformer that's just out of reach no matter what you do. Even if it is decoration. That's okay. Alright. So we're back here again. I'll go ahead and grab that source. I don't plan on feeding too many gods. Alright. Just seeing where we can go next. We can go say hi to this guy. Alright, we'll go that way. Why not? It's not like I'm going in any logical order to begin with. Hey, it's Imperio, the stalwart, a crab I can't talk to. Yeah, unfortunately I can't teleport. Here, I'm gonna save real quick. Because lava is a little weird. Like, I've been able to walk on some of this lava for some reason, so I'm just gonna see if I can. Nope, definitely can't. Alright. The thing is there's just, like I mentioned before, there's the spell, so I think it's like Tornado or Cyclone or something like that, and that can remove terrain. Problem is underneath that lava, it just looks like normal lava, but it's walkable. Alright. And unfortunately, I forgot to pick up that spell with, on. Pretty sure I forgot to pick up that spell. Yeah, I have Pressure Spike, but I don't have Tornado. Which is a pity, because it would actually allow me to loot stuff down there. To be honest, like, it's not even worth the trouble of looting them. You might be able to find a few materials that can be of use for, like, crafting. That's about it. Anyway, let's get on going. Let's get on going here. Also, I haven't been using Spirit Vision like I should be.
This is not quite the safest place I've ever been.
We better find
The spirit before you drips sauce from his raggedly slit throat. Realizing that you can see him, he throws a wry smile in your direction.
Ah, Godwoken. You know how you relive bad exams in your nightmares? Good news, you get to relive them in death, too.
Tell me you've never had an exam end as badly as his seems to have.
He rolls his neck, sauce gurgling and spouting from the deep gash. He laughs, and his laugh is a bitter one.
As I was facing the trials, I was killed by another Godwoken hopeful. He's long gone now, but I'm still here. I just can't stop thinking about it. That one answer, the one I couldn't get in time. Anon Fallon Reveil. Anon Fallon Reveil. What in the void comes next?
You remember Tarquin muttering this very phrase. What was it? Was next? Ah, yes. Amadio Volucio de Anme de Moray.
His face lights up, gratitude shining forth from it.
That's it! That's it!
He begins to fade from view, but as he disintegrates, he traces an esoteric sigil in the air between you and pushes forceful energy into you, restoring you.
Thanks, even though I didn't need it. I think it restores Source, but I'm always maxed out on Source, because, like I said, I don't use Force powers. Or, not Force powers, Source powers. But, as he mentioned, for the Godwoken, it's still essentially a competition. Only one of them can ascend. And we do have another Godwoken in our party as well.
Reading of the wonders of Solstiça, it's clear where her people get their feelings of supremacy from.
Okay, we might be able to get that chest. That might be possible to teleport. Yeah, there's like, this area is pretty wacky with all the teleportation things, or the platforms. I should say.
I taste it on the wind.
Ah,
We
that's who's talking up there. Don't mind me, gonna grab that. Alright, hopefully can get that. Yes, I can. Boop. Yeah, just some extra stuff. That's it.
I taste it on the wind.
Also, we did pick up a magic item, so let's do that real quick. Level 16 boots. That is an upgrade. Rather large one, too. Initiative, sneaking, and some other junk. Alright. Alright, good stuff. So I said I was going to go deal with one particular area, and immediately started wandering into a different area. Go figure. I'm gonna turn these lights on, just because I can. Okay. So yeah, I'll head over here. Teleport there. Well, I mean, thanks for letting me know that there's a way to get up here normally, Losa. Alright, well, in any case, I'll go here next. Body. Oh, since you already revealed this area. Oh, we actually been over here already. Go figure. Black rings are here, and that's how you can get to that one black ring that's blind. But we're not going to worry about that right now. Alright, here's the Temple of Solstiça. That is a lizard staff that I can't seem to highlight. Alright. So yeah, the altar's right there. We'll deal with that in a second. Purged corpses. Lizard leg, which if I was elven I can eat it to learn shit, but I am not an elf. Lights, lights, turn on the lights. Anyway, up ahead is the Shadow Prince, which I don't even know if we've even heard of him in our playthrough. If you're playing as Sybil, or have Sybil in your party, you'll hear a lot about the Shadow Prince. Also, I think he might be involved with the Red Prince, who is the Lizardman character you can pick up as well. Alright, I'll make another save just in case. I'm not too concerned, since we do so much ridiculous amounts of damage, but you never know. Good autosave for me. Yep. Knows he's saying Sybil and all that junk. Anyway, let's get this started, shall we?
My word, a god woken. I'm almost honored. There are precious few things in this world that elude me, but divinity is very much one of them.
On trade. Holy crap, you got some stuff here. Critical chance, thievery, it's legendary. Yeah, I'm all up. Well, it's level 16. But yeah, I might take it. It's only 4,000. Sure, let's sell some junk. Selling the junk. Alright. Anything else worth noting? Don't need the Essence of Existence books anymore, or the Magister Diary, or the contract. Of those. Alright. Sure, I'll pay ya. Point to the Black Ring corpses, his handiwork.
Very much so. Never knew what hit them. They never do. I am a man with no name. They call me the Shadow Prince, but that is rather dramatic and, in fact, rather incorrect. For what I truly am is the House of Shadows itself. That is my role and my purpose. I see the great games in motion, allow them their flux when they advance for good, cut them short when they advance for evil. Even if that means doing evil. As such, I am here to cut short a very ancient evil indeed, and would welcome the aid of one as formidable as your divine self.
Say, the stories that they tell of the House of Shadows are all about murder and bloodshed.
You wouldn't believe how much life is sustained by a little death. Be that as it may, you like stories, do you? Very good. Let me tell you one. Once upon a time, the race of lizards was so much more than what we are now. We were dragons once. Great red dragons. No one remembers this, but the elves are our guild. As dragons, we almost wiped them from the face of the earth. We were stopped, and we were punished. I know not how, but someone took away the fire that made us dragons. Wings clipped, we became lizards. But there was a reason our dragon ancestors wanted to destroy the elves, for they too had a plot for world domination at the expense of all other races. And while we were punished, the remaining elves were spared. The elven scions are the key. After their deaths, the powers and souls of scions linger on in the vast and ever-growing network that connects all of the ancestor trees. We discovered that once the network will be large enough, dryads will sprout from these roots, equipped with the memories, experience, and enormous powers of generations of elves. A vast, invincible army that will obliterate everything in their path. It will be the end of all other races. I've been trying to stop them for years. Now I'm close to ending it all, for good. Will you help me?
So, as you probably have guessed in the theme for this game, everyone's a dick. Everyone. Elves are dicks, lizardmen are dicks, black ring are dicks, freaking magisters are dicks. Everyone's a dick. So, no, I'm not going to help them.
I said that what eluded me is divinity, not the power to kill divinity.
That's adorable.
Shadow to shadow.
Great axe to face. So yeah, there's a bunch of stealth guys all around us right now. But I'm not that concerned about that right now, because I have a 100% chance to hit you, and I hit very, very hard if you hadn't noticed. But yeah, I can't do much here, so we're just gonna go all in. Alright, there goes all of your armor. There goes all of your life. I'm gonna go ahead and uncanny evasion Losa. Go ahead and buff everybody because I can't do anything else. And that will be it. Yeah, I mean I can move, but I know technically where most of them are. There's one up in each of these areas, probably one up there. But yeah.
Show yourself.
And that's why I gave her that buff, so she had mass evasion. All the attacks will miss. Zlosa can't take that much physical damage. Alright, so what we'll do here... Can I teleport? No, I don't have that ability yet. I need to teach her that. I've been putting it off for a while now. Alright, well, in any case, let's see what we got to play with.
I'm ready.
Okay, got a little bit of information, not a ton, but enough. Alright, what I'll do is... Are you kidding me? Can I not actually get vision on you? Really want to get vision on you. Alright. So you can't... I should be able to... There we go. So we're just gonna do something like, I don't know, that. And I'm just gonna go for, okay. We'll just hit you with this. I was hoping to do Heat Ray, but apparently I didn't have enough for Heat Ray. Or I could do... Or I could just freeze them both. Yeah, we'll just freeze you both. There we go. Alright, move you up to here. Oh, she was just outside the rain. I've been marked. And reactor shot. Okay.
Sense something nearby.
Alright. That was fun. Not sure what I'm not sure what happened to some of the people here. That's okay. Alright, I'm still hasted, I'm still buffed. Thank you. Seeing what I can do here. Okay. Okay, leveled up. Okay. So that just leaves her up there. You are slightly annoying. Okay. Just gonna do this. And then I'm gonna hit you with this. Alright. Needless to say, if you're playing as Sybil or have Sybil with you, that conversation with the Shadow Prince is very different. But we leveled up. That's really all that matters. Yeah, these guys can be a little bit tough simply because they can keep going invisible. Even when there's rain on them. But AoEs kind of rule the world, so...
What's this? I found something.
Hey, found something. Nothing useful. Hello, legendary shit, or divine level shit. Okie dokie. Yeah, we'll take that all, and the medium invisibility potion. Alright, what did we get from that? This is finesse-based armor. Yep, finesse-based. It's actually pretty good armor. Like, it's actually, I would say, probably better than the Magister's Cloak at this point. More importantly, the Agitator. Finesse, atrophy, critical chance, accuracy, usual shit. Not too shabby. Did that wrong. Oh, I also got this belt. Yeah, you can take it. It's all yours. Then you can take this belt. There you go, get some actual physical armor on. Alright, where was that crossbow? There it is. Manage runes. There we go. Then give her that. Does like a third of the damage of what Rumia could do, but that's alright. I kinda wanna put on that fancy armor there. How's they even look? Not too shabby, actually. Your finesse is, by default, high enough to actually equip it, so that's kinda neat. So, yeah, we'll do it. Why not? I lose a little bit of intelligence, but it's not the end of the world. I do get some area thurge. Lose some con. Yeah. Alright, manage runes, extract. Go to gear. And we're going to insert something that gives water resistance. Oh no, we'll do the giant flame rune actually, because that gives plus 3 intelligence. So there you go. Alright, cool. We actually used some finesse gear for once. Alright. So real quick, let's do combat abilities, do some level ups. What we want is Huntsman. 1 rank of Huntsman. And then for your stats, I'm just gonna up your... we're gonna up your intelligence. So we reach the cap. And for you, we're going to up your wits. Part of me wants to just double up on wits at this point. I want to make sure I get to that high crit chance. Yeah, might as well. Alright, and then I've been working on warfare. Yep, looks like I've been working on warfare. Part of me wants to switch over to scoundrel at this point. Just to increase the crit multipliers. Do. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and start doing Scoundrel, so that'll get us additional movement speed. That way I can really cover ground. Okay. So now her crit multiplier is 265%. Alright. Besides that, we need to go into skills. Oh, actually, before we do that, we need to get to Losa here. I'm gonna go ahead and teach her Tactical Retreats and Farsight. And auto-sort all of that. Okay. And then we'll drop seeing what spells I could possibly drop at this point. There are a few I've like never used. Mostly lightning spells. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of the artillery plant. We never use it. And then I can replace that with Tactical Retreat and what else can we get? Uncanny Evasion. Yeah, we'll get that. Alright. So with that in mind, yeah, it's a little tedious. Actually, we don't even get to do it that way. Do that. Then do that. Alright. Still tedious, but it is what it is. Didn't mean to do that. Dazing Bolt. That, and Uncanny Evasion. Then lock that, please. Thank you. Alright. Alright, before we finish up, let's go ahead and loot the main body. I pretty much got back with the money I spent, which is fine. The Shadow Prince's signet. It is Finesse, Wits, Thievery. And can allow you to do Chameleon Cloak. Which is actually pretty useful. That's Ring of Glory, isn't it? Yep. Alright, so that should up my crit chance by another point. I get access to Chameleon Cloak, but I'll never use it, because I'll never remember it. We did get the Heart of the Shadow Prince, which if you're an elf, you can eat it to get a bunch of information. Go ahead and learn that. And the rest of this needs to be identified. 113, Warfare Hydrosophist, don't need it. Level 16 boots. Yeah, that is an upgrade. Thank you. And then a wand. And that's it. Okay, so auto sort.
The tree must fall.
Ask which tree must fall.
The elven tree must fall. The elven tree must fall. He fears it. He fears the elves.
Ask who he is.
The elven tree must fall. The elven tree must fall. He
Alright. You weren't helpful at all.
Did the God King send ya? Did he send ya?
Tell him the God Saint King sent you.
As ready, God King. They came out of nowhere and killed us all. As ready. Rise me up. Rise me.
Tell him it looks like he failed. You doubt he earned the God King's favor.
I served the God King. Rise me up. Rise me up, God King.
Alright. Continue that way if we really want to, but don't really want to. Alright, cool. Let's go. We'll go deal with the lizardman deity in a second. For right now, I'm gonna go ahead and call this a video. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this was Divinity Original Sin 2. See you guys later.